Okay, Mom has finished reading the book Disciplines of the Beautiful Woman by Anne Ortlund, and she's going to tell me some of the things she learned.
I read this book and finished it May 3rd, 2024. I read this book and I like it very much. I think you have to read it more than once, though, to actually digest it. This girl, Anne, she does have an advantage over most people because her husband's a preacher, pastor, and she has him to work with and give her ideas and support. She has an advantage over most people. Although she's very strong in what she has to say and do, but still, she still has her husband to help her, which is a big asset. So, but it's good. She wants you to reach out to God and to stay in touch with God constantly, to pull from Him strength and courage and everything. Get it from God. Get the right kind. And then she wants you to reach out and make disciples of other people, which is wonderful. That's really a good thing that she can say she did. That's wonderful. Not everybody has that talent, but you can try and make small groups and help one another, your neighbors, anyone that you're in contact with.
That kind of reminds me of Grandma Loffer. Remember, she had lots of small groups at her house. They would pray, and I loved going there, being with all her friends and the people she was trying to help.
Grandma was a wonderful person. She was really used by God, too. And she always sang a little song, God will take care of me. She would go around the house singing that little song, God will take care of me. I thought that was so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And He did. She lived to be 100. And I think she lived another 2 months after that before she actually passed away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's a great lady. I remember her touch. She would touch. If she would touch my hand, it was almost like God was touching my hand. It was so gentle.
She had the most wonderful, smooth, soft. I've never, ever had touched anybody's hands that were like hers.
Mm-hmm.
They were so soft and so smooth. They really were.
Yeah, and just so gentle, too.
Yeah. I can remember when I was real little, and I would be in a twin bed all by myself, and I would get awake, and I thought there was a lion under my bed. I was sure there was. I was absolutely sure there was a lion under my bed. And I would be laying there and I was so scared. And I thought if I could just get over into my mother's bed, I would be all right. And all of a sudden I'd get enough nerve and I'd jump out of bed real fast and I'd run over and jump in bed with her. And she would put her arms around me and immediately I would go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I was okay. I'd sleep there all night then till morning. That was wonderful. She was so soft all over her, so cuddly and smooth.
I remember getting scared at nighttime when I was little, and I would go to your bed where you and Dad were, and I would sleep under the bed.
Yeah, I remember that too. Norm would do that too once in a while. What children won't do, huh? Yeah. And those little children we saw last night were so cute, weren't they?
At the drumming circle.
Oh, yes. Those little girls.
They were really participating, weren't they?
Oh, they were so sweet. Really, really sweet. The littlest one seemed to be a little bit more outgoing than the older one. But she was sweet, too. Mm-hmm. And she liked it when she was dancing around the circle.
Yes, at first she didn't want to do that, and then I asked her another time. He had asked me to do it first. And then I went around, and I thought, maybe that oldest one might like to do it, but she sort of refused. I think she needed a little bit of time to think about it.
Maybe.
And then once she did it, she had such a great time. Then her little sister wanted to. And do you know that afterwards, they came up to me and they both gave me a piece of their candy. And they were there with their grandma, and I asked if it was okay if I accepted it was chocolate candy. But I thought that was so sweet that they wanted to do something for me because they enjoyed the fact that they had the opportunity to dance. And sometimes it just takes one person, just like these little small groups that you're talking about, sharing our life with another person. It takes one person to start the ball rolling, invite someone, open up our heart to another person and allow them to come in where, it's vulnerable, or you might, the little kids didn't know. By me doing, I think they realized that no one was going to laugh at them and everybody was going to enjoy, because everybody was cheering me on too. Go, yeah. They were drumming and we were having so much
Do
fun.
they do that all the time?
We're once a month. I can go once a month, but most often I have dance lessons on Thursday nights, so I don't get to go.
Do they always dance around the circle like that?
Sometimes, but usually he gives it to me because he knows I'll do it.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Now, does Nancy always go?
She has gone with me before, and Jim too, yes. So that's first time Nancy's ever danced, or Jim. That was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's funny.
All right. Thanks for sharing.